Welcome back. It's time for another connection event here with Quatre. With Quatre's secret. Quatre apparently remembered something he needed to do, but he seemed pretty skittish about it. It looked like he was headed back to his room. Maybe I should check on him. Quatre abruptly returned to the office, saying he had something urgent to attend to. When he neither returned nor answered his Zephyr, Van decided to check on him and make sure everything was okay. Quatre must be back in his room. Did he forget something he needed for the school festival? He seemed to be in a hurry. Maybe I should go in and ask what's up. Look at all the people tuning in. I couldn't be happier. Huh? Live streaming sure is a bundle of fun. Make sure to give me a follow if you like what you saw. The heck? Whose voice is that? Sounds a little affected. I mean, yeah, when you're doing videos or live streaming, you do sort of change your voice slightly. As I've mentioned, because some people do know the area I'm from, which is the East Midlands in the UK. It's like, not exactly speaking with that accent and dialect in the videos. Like, I do clean it up a bit. Because there's some things I'd say that people do not understand. Yeah. Anyway. Does he have a girl in there with him? No, wait. He'll be a VTuber? Anyway, thanks for stopping by today, Edith. Catch you next time on the Quatre channel? Quatre, I'm coming in. Huh? Fan? I can explain. Yeah, it's VTuber. Sorry for barging in. What were you live streaming though? Quatre the science gal. So this is one of those newfangled virtual idol things, right? I've heard about her online. Apparently she's really exploded onto the scene these past few weeks. Never would have guessed she was your alter ego, though. Yes, well, people have really started to embrace streaming yourself over the orbital net as a new form of entertainment. I developed an interest in it while researching the new technology involved, so I decided to make my own virtual model and try it out. Sounds like you weren't expecting to get so hooked, let alone make it this big. Again, Van is such a good character. Because he's not even being like, it's like it's a newfangled thing. It's like, oh, you do that? Oh, cool. There's no sort of like, well, that's strange. Like, no, he's fully on board being like, oh yeah, cool. You can just tell. It's like, Van's such a good guy. But your Edith exclusive broadcast just happened to overlap with the school festival, right? So the only way you could do both was by ducking out the festival for a bit? Forgive me. I know I shouldn't be using the office's connection without asking. Van's gonna be like, nah, whatever. What's there to apologize for? Knowing you, I'm sure you got all kinds of anti-tracking tech in place. Streaming though, huh? It's enough to make my head spin. A few years back, I wouldn't have been able to picture it. You've even got Theo scanning your movements and syncing it to the model in real time, right? Man, if that takes off, it'll have every other form of media in fight or flight mode. Either that or scrambling to get a slice of the pie themselves. I am genuinely like, you know my little chibi guy that I have and stuff like that as like the avatar for the channel. I have genuinely thought about like, I could get like an artist to make a model. Or maybe, I'd probably want to, oh, what's that channel? Oh, there's a channel out there that's really good with like the VTuber stuff. It's black and white and very sort of 1910s, 1920s sort of art style for cartoons. It's really, really well done. Like if somebody knows who that is, like put a link down below. It'll get blocked on the back end of YouTube. I'll approve it. Don't worry. So it's like if you know what it is, it's like I'll make sure like that comes up and we'll pin that as a comment down below because it's like that's such a good design element to it all. Assuming they're still around. They might not be. So if anybody knows who that is, just drop it down in the comments below and I'll get that pinned, etc. But yeah, back to my point. So I was thinking like, yeah, like getting an artist and thinking to myself like 3D or 2D. And it's like, I could go 2D with sort of like a VTuber idea. It could be really cool. Could be really cool. But whether that would just be for streaming in future, because I'm thinking about going back to streaming as well. I've got my Twitch channel as well. So I've not neglected it. Well, I have neglected it. But I've not forgotten it. That's probably the correct term. Not forgotten it. I do plan to go back to it at one point in future. Just there's so many games I want to play on this channel and the Sci-Fi channel. But anyway, thinking on the streaming side, I could go VTuber. And I could have the chibi dude be the VTuber, I suppose. Like the model. But yeah, 3D or 2D. I'm leaning towards 2D. Like might try and find an artist for that though. Because like I have some limited skills with drawing. Like I'm the one who drew the current avatar, which keeps changing because I keep refining my skills sort of thing, but I'm nowhere near good enough to make one for VTubing. Just nah. Anyway, just me thinking out loud, really. Anyway, man, if that takes off, it'll have every other form of media in flight or fight mode. Either that or scrambling to get a slice of the pie themselves. Triple dot. Did I say something wrong? No, just the opposite. Sorry for being rude there. It's just, I went to so much trouble to make myself up as a girl without anyone finding out. A minute, I was afraid you'd get creeped out or laugh at me or something. Yeah, again, pretty much what I was speaking to. Van is just the type of person being like, oh, it's cool. It's just like, yeah, I see. I mean, sure, I was shocked, but more in a, wow, that's pretty incredible kind of way. Yeah, it's like, wow. Everybody's got their hobbies and pursuits. This just happens to be your jam. I can understand why you'd be scared, though. Thanks, man. This wasn't something I agonized over, though. It genuinely did just start out of curiosity. As you know, I straddled the line between male and female. But because my masculine genes express themselves more prominently, I've lived as a boy ever since the professor took me in. I also find myself attracted to cute girls, though that isn't exclusively the case. Still, I couldn't help wondering, what if I had lived as a girl all this time instead? That train of thought makes sense for you. Not to say you're the only one who's ever felt this way. Right. The world is made up of all kinds of people, each with their own values and ways of living. So I want to be forward-thinking about exploring potential paths in my own life a little more. Guess you could say I was partially inspired by the talk Rosette and I had on Nemeth Island. That so? I was right to call you incredible then. I'm glad you think so. Oh, actually, could I ask you to stick around for a bit? This isn't about you stumbling in on my secret, to be clear. It's just something I wanted to test. Did you make one for him? Because that'd be really funny. Be funny. At Quatre's urging, Van accompanied him to the spot where the test was to be conducted. Oh. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Van. Whoa. That's cool. Even got that little hat. Well, what do you think? This is the full-scale, high-precision Quatre model. This is the first time I've ever worn it, so to speak, so there are still a bunch of unknown factors. It's not weird, is it? You know what I like about this the most is that it shows how much Quatre trusts Van. That trust that's been built. And that is so nice. Of course not. Today's just been full of surprises is all. Your own traits still shine through a bit, but you seem to be pretty comfortable presenting as Quatre. That might be because of the way I use the Garten's data and AI to create her. First, I adjusted the scanned model of myself used by the Garten to allow for modifications. And then I executed a deep learning routine to simulate what I might look like as a girl. Adios above. Technology is outpacing me more by the minute. Again, the technology in this world is advancing so quickly. Unfortunately, I can only show myself from the chest up, due to current processing capability and synchronization speed limitations. But eventually I should be able to live stream myself dancing in real time. Theoretically, that is. That'd be cool. Be like, enjoy yourself. Now, that I'd like to see. Man, though, once your researcher types get going on a project, you stick it out to the end. It's funny. A little while ago, I probably would have overthought this to the point of discouraging myself from even trying. But you and the others help me understand that I can be anything I want to be. I really am grateful for that, but just don't expect me to pass the thanks along to the others for you. Anyway, just take your time experimenting and flesh out your personal style. Who knows? Build up a big enough following and you might be able to make a living on this idol thing. It's funny. Once I loosened up and got into the role, my popularity rose just like that. More true to yourself, yeah. There's no turning back now. At this point, it's begun to feel like another part of the real me. Hey, maybe we could make you Arkwright Solutions' marketing mascot. Nah, that'd probably be too much exposure. But hey, so it's on the table if we need to expand our reach. Don't tell me you're actually considering it. And so Van spent a brief while... Oh, a brief while. I was reading it completely wrong. And so Van spent a brief while chit-chatting with Quatre's avatar before the two of them eventually returned to the real world. So, that put a bow on your live streaming for today. Yes, I should be able to spend time with you and the rest after this. Why are you staring at me like that? It's nothing. Just took me a sec to remember that this is still the same Quatre I'm talking to. What else did you expect? Oh, but, setting that aside, would you mind, zipping my lips about this? Don't sweat it. I was already planning to. Yeah, it's up to Quatre to disclose the VTuber stuff. Just a heads up, though. Anya's and them are liable to get wise anyway, once you start making a name for yourself. Yeah, I guess that's always a possibility. Imagine someone like Aaron finding out. Ugh, just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. Should I tweak the model to look less like me before they catch on? But if it alienates my fanbase, the backlash could be explosive. Sorry, didn't mean to sound the red alert. Afterward, Van and Quatre headed back to the festival to meet up with their friends. Yep.
Hey, Van? I, wanted to thank you proper. Thank you so much for accepting me no matter what. I'm going to keep trying to figure out who I want to be. And you being there for me as I do makes me more happy than you could ever know.
Aww. I really like that one. Because, again, it speaks to that trust that Quatre has in Van. It's an earned trust. It's an understandable trust. He's not going to betray that trust. It's... yeah. I really like that one. We're holding on to that one. We've only got 4 points left now. It's like, oh, God. Because it's like...
well, got any plans?
Where would I place these at the moment? It's like... it really is like, it's almost like I place these ones really high. It's like, I think Quatre's is the one I like the most at the moment. Then Rosette's, then Ferry's, then Anya's, then Aaron's. I feel that's where I'm at with it at the moment. So it's like, if we do end up with like points left over, we're going to go down that list in terms of how I'm rating them. In terms of whether or not we keep them. Because Anya's would be the first one I'd get at the moment, should the others not be up to the same level. I can imagine, like, here's my speculation. It's like, no on that one. Like, in terms of keeping it, this is. No on that one. No on that one. Yes on that one. So that's one. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd say no. I mean, it's Ren, so I'm going to say yes. Shizuna, no. Yume, yes. So that's 3. So it's like, yes, and then it's probably going to be Anya's. That's my feeling. Like, the Yume one, I just feel like it's Yume. She's cute. It's like, and Yume's bicycle, it's like, oh, that's going to be adorable. It's going to be adorable. That's how you win me over. Just make it adorable or about trust or... Because, yeah, like, when you think about, like, the Fairy one, the Rosette one, and the Quatre one, there's this element of, like, the trust they have in Van. With all three. When you think about it, it's like, I really like that aspect of, like, how close they've got to Van. That they open up and basically invite him into their life at these key things. It's like, yeah, that's really nice. So yeah, there's that undertone. The one that's probably not going to be that is Elaine. That's going to be something else, I feel. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I really like Quatre's. That's really nice. That was really, 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 really nice. I really enjoyed that. Right. So, we'll end this part here, and in the next part,
Got any plans?
let's see about Grimcat in Peril. Ta-da for now.